Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Phil DeVasto. We're here today at Hosmer Chiropractic Health. We're going to talk today about loosening up the calf muscles, teaching you guys how to do some of this stuff at home. We got a lot of great tools here. We could probably use every single one of these on the calf. I'm going to pick out a couple and show you the best ways to get in there. I like to start with just regular foam roller and just get an idea of what's going on in the calf. If we need more tension, we can certainly upgrade, and then we're going to go over how to use the ball to get in some of the tighter spots in there. So, common mistakes I see when patients will tell me that they're rolling their calves is they're not getting through the calf, enough of the calf muscle. They're getting through just one plane and they're not kind of hunting around and finding some of the deeper stuff. So that's what we're going to focus on today. The idea with the foam roller is we want to get in and we want to create a lot of tension, a lot of pressure, and then we want to move around. We're going to look for the spots that feel tight, that feel tender, and we're going to spend some time trying to loosen them up. So it's a long way to go. Don't feel like you need to roll from the Achilles all the way to the knee. If you want to split it up and roll for halfway up and then halfway down, that's fine too. So I'm going to start by just having my other leg supported here. I'm going to kind of prop my hips up onto my arms, and I'm going to think about just rolling nice and slow 3 or 4 times right through the back of the calf. What we're trying to look for is anywhere that feels tight, anywhere that feels tender at all, and just like other areas of the body where we're foam rolling, we're just going to kind of breathe into a spot and maybe do about 20 or 30 small passes through there, see if we can get that one spot to release a little bit. So first we have right through the back. Next step is going to be to turn that foot in, and we're going to repeat everything all the way to the knee, all the way down to the Achilles, and we're going right through the inside of the calf, and then we're going to roll that foot out. And we're going to go through the outside. Anywhere along these paths, if you find a spot, feel free to breathe into it and just spend some time trying to roll it out. For a lot of people, that's not enough tension. So next step with using the foam roller would be to get this foot up on top. So same thing, prop all of our weight up, and now I have a lot more tension going through the back of the calf. I can roll that foot in, and I can roll through the medial calf. And same thing, we can come to the outside, and don't be afraid to spend some time going nice and slow through some of the tender spots. If this isn't enough, that's why we have some of this stuff here. This Battlestar mobility tool just came out, and it's perfect for the calf muscles. It's nice and grippy, and you can really get it in there and start to break up some tight muscle tissue. So it has 2 different options. The small and the big one. I've been liking this. I feel like it gets in pretty deep. But same exact thing we did on the roller. Prop up, get extra weight on there if you need to. And all this thing does is just gets in a lot deeper than that foam roller does. The foam roller is a little bit soft, and this is nice and firm, and I can really plant this thing into some of those tissues. I got a spot right there. So I would probably spend some time going up and down here, and probably again, turning my foot back and forth and seeing if I can break up some of that tight muscle through that range. And then just keep rolling through until you feel like you've covered the entire calf, not just through the back, also through the outside and the inside. One other thing I like to do after I roll through the calves is to get a ball and actually roll through the inside and see if we can get some of the muscles that lie deep to those calf muscles. So just use your fingers, feel for that Achilles tendon, and you can grab that muscle and kind of push it out of the way. So where you're going to be working is between the bone and the muscle there. And all I'll do with this is just plant that ball, lean some weight forward until you find that muscle, and just use the ball to go back and forth. This is great for a small muscle deep in there called the tibialis posterior, a common cause of posterior shin splints. And so plant it in and just work through. So you notice I'm not rolling the ball up and down the side of the shin like that. I'm planting it firmly into the tissue and then moving back and forth. Other things I'll do is kind of push it in and actually move the toes up and down. Similar to what we've done with the IT band, is instead of moving the knee, we're moving the ankle here. And work your way all the way down the inside, and then you can flip it around and you can get the outside. Same thing, plant it in there, hunt for some deep spots. You're able to access some spots that you can't get when you're using the foam roller or the Battlestar. They're just a lot deeper, and you can kind of get in the side and self-release through there. So grab a ball, grab a battle star, get a foam roller, do something, get in those calves, hunt for some spots, and see